Hi and welcome down to a Devon koi pond. As you can see, we've got a sunny morning down here. Please don't think that all these mornings down here in Devon are like this and rush down here on holiday, because they ain't. We've had a bad week down here as well. Haven't been very nice this week. Had a few jobs on the go this week. We'll have the competition winner later. I'll stick that on. We won that. The nice prizes. I did find the third koi plaque, so there's 3 in it. The temperature one and the 2 matching small ones that go with it. So that was actually in this week's prize. We're also getting close to the 2,000 subscribers, so I'll do another giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed yet, please get over, press this button down here, subscribe, hit the bell, then you'll know when I've got another video out and you'll be there ready to watch the new video and get in the new competition. So this week we've had a few jobs on. I've managed to sort out an alarm system for the filters and the pond, so now any water loss, bang, I know about it, lets me know. Got a problem in the water. I've had to treat with some aquaflavin. The small ogon has come up with a little bit of slight pop eye again. Now that fish does this through the winters. It has done for the last 2 or 3 years. Comes up, slight bulging of the eyes, nothing really overly dramatic, but it's obviously an infection. And it disappears through the summer, but it's come back now, which is a bit strange. So I've treated the pond with aquaflavin, hence the pond's got a bit of a greeny tinge to it as well at the moment, because I only just did that a few hours ago. The water's also looking a little bit yellow. There's tannins in the water. Somebody was on about that the other day. I get it from time to time. We're on kind of Dartmoor river water here anyway, and if you run out of a bath full of water, into a white bath, you can see the tinge to the water. But if you've got plants in the water, this will give you that. And there is ways to get rid of it, but it's never overly fussed me. But let's have a quick look in the pond a minute. I'll show you the pop eye and give you a quick look at the add-on for the water level job. Yeah. So fish are all happy. Crest is still not really going anywhere. It's grown a bit, but it's looking an awful yellow colour. Certainly wouldn't eat it anyway. I've stuff in the trays, no joy whatsoever. Getting nothing on that. I've had a bit of a trim around in the veg filter and chop that around a bit. The lilies are all starting to pop out of it, but I'm keeping them away from the pipes. Got a little bit more to chop off there. Where are we? The fish. This one here. This is my small ogon, and it's showing a bit of pop eye, and it's got kind of reddening on the top of its head there. It's got a damaged scale on one side as well. But these fish are still trying to spawn nearly every other day, or 2-3 times a week. They're frolicking around down here. This happened to me last year. It just went on and on and on for months, and they didn't spawn until August. It was absolutely ridiculous. But it's got a spot on its side there. Don't know if you can see it that clearly. Reflection on the water as well, but we've treated with aquaflavin. I haven't pulled the fish out. I can't see the need for it at the moment. I'll give it a couple of days and I might actually treat the scale, but we'll have a look at that. So if I take you into the workshop in a minute, I will be showing you this new addition here. Now this is a lifesaver. This will tell me on the water level if I lose any water. It's a float switch linked up to an alarm. Now, I'd like to give a shout out to Steve Wainwright for putting me onto the actual switch, and I'll show you the alarm system I built it up to make it work. So, if you look up here, here's a link in the top corner to Steve Wainwright's YouTube channel. Pop over and give him a look. Do it after you watch my video, of course, but pop over and give his channel a look. He's always got lots of useful things on there, lots going on. But we'll pop into the workshop a minute and we'll see how I made this alarm system. Could be a lifesaver, and I can't see why it can't go on most ponds, even ones with bottom drains. You're liable to lose quite a bit of water if something goes wrong, and this alarm's a nice simple fit, so you could chuck it on. So let's pop into the workshop a minute. Back in a bit. So in the workshop here, this is the bits that you need
to build this alarm system. Okay, we've got a circuit board transmitter. Okay, roll of solder, some heat shrink, solder and iron. Okay, not a complicated piece of kit. Easy to pick a decent one up if you know where to look. So you're all thinking, oh my god, where did he get that from? Well, this is what you get to get yourself that bit. So you get yourself one of these. This is a Technet doorbell. Okay, I think it's got a range of 800 odd feet, something over like that. It's the same one we use in the house. Incidentally, it's not on the same frequency as the one I got in the house, but bought this for, I think it was £11 something odd. I can't see any more that cheap on eBay at the moment. They're about £12, £8 from China if you want to wait. But strip that apart, that gets you this little bit. So when you got this little bit, you just need to solder across the switch to give yourself 2 wires, and then they're going to fix to this, which is a float switch. So on this little float switch here, you see the float goes up and down. This is a 75mm one. I've already made one of these with a bigger one, or a drop. You can get the arms in whatever you want. This is a 200 arm, depending on what kind of water drop you want in it. I only want to be able to lose 75mm of water before it lets me know. So this just needs soldering up to that. And I'll set the camera up on the bench here a minute and give a quick go on what we're going to do with it. So in here on the bench, we're going to be making this radio alarm. So this little unit here has been robbed from one of these. Okay, this is inside that remote doorbell, range of 800 odd feet it says. So I know this will work in the house from outside. I've already tried it, no problem. So strip the switch down, solder 2 wires on here. I'm now just going to solder 2 wires onto the switch that I've got here, which is this one. I looked at a few switches, and then shout out to Steve Wainwright. He said, oh, have a look at those. I did, and these are pretty good. These will do the job. I was looking at the arm ones, but this one's got a 75mm drop on it. So 75mm drop of water, bang, it'll set it off. But they do them in all different kind of lengths. This one's a 200 drop, and so on. But this is going to be for me. I've already made one for somebody else, or somebody else robbed my prototype, I should say. So I just need to get those wires through there, and we're going to solder them up onto these wires, and we'll have a radio alarm that'll sound in the house with a nice doorbell chime, or whatever chime. There's several different chimes on it that I can pick. Don't forget some heat shrink to cover it with. Right, I'll fast forward this bit, you don't want to see it. So, old inner tube box, puncture repair box, quite a waterproof box. The actual doorbell itself out there, the cover itself, I wouldn't have said is that reliable as a waterproof box. It's probably splash proof when it's vertical, but as soon as I'm going to be laying it down, I'm going to want a little bit more insurance than you get with just the doorbell. Armed. Off. Off. On. Off. On. Simple as that. So, those of you that were born in the 60s, early 70s maybe, will know what this is going to be for. Any of you that's had a BL car or an old Ford, you're going to know what this is for. Little bit of this Velcro double-sided, hold the box on. So I get the box off again as well, so I just stick that on. Open inside of the box out here. So, there we go. That's it, all done. Now this should work a treat. Say the range is good. I'll show it to you on the bench here a minute. I'll go put it on the pond and I'll catch you with it showing you on the pond. I think this is the kind of thing that easy enough to make. Cost me a total of about 18 quid. Alright, absolute blooming bargain. Stick it on your pond. Forget about it. You can test it once a week if when you clean your filters, and this will let you know if you get any water drop. Simple as that. So to show it, I'll just plug this one in the workshop here a minute. Oh, I got it on just a normal door chime at the moment. I think there's about 40 odd tunes on it. But take the close peg off. So I'm going to sit that on my filter now. When it drops down, and it will just keep on going like that till the battery goes flat. So stick close peg back on. I'll go out and fit this one on the pond, and I'll meet you out there. Probably be out there tomorrow. I'll show you around it. Okay, so this was the basic things. No doorbell kit, one of these. Alright, so it can be had on eBay very cheaply. Alright. One of the float switches, they come in different lengths, work out how much you want your water to fall. I think they go from 200 down to about 50. So this one will allow a drop of 8 inches, 200, and they come down. And I think this one's 75, 175, and so on. But you can do with whatever. But let's go out and mount this on the pond. and I'll catch you with it tomorrow when I'm filming the intro and the end of this video. You really ought to fit one of these. Surprised somebody don't make something like it. They do for indoor fish tanks, but I've not seen one for a pond. Right, let's get out and screw it on. Okay, so with this setup over here, now my water level in the vortex is at pond level, so if the water now drops 75 millimeters in here, this should come on. So if I push the float down, let it back up and it's off. So the water drops 75 millimeters, on it comes. Let it back up. So that's a 75 millimeter water drop.
Martin, the doorbell keeps going off and it's scaring the crap out of the cat.
Yes dear, I'll sort it in a bit, alright?
Right.
Just ignore it. Don't you always get interruptions like this? But there, so 75 millimeter drop in the water level. Alarm goes off. I've got two of those actual receiver units, so it's one in the workshop and one in the house, and obviously the one in the house is upsetting somebody. So that's that. Okay, so there we go. That's that alarm switch. Handsome piece of kit. I think it will save me a lot of heartache. I don't want to lose water like I did the other week. Now if I lose 2-3 inches of water, tops, it's going to be that. The alarm's going to be going off. It actually goes off around the 2-inch mark. Don't forget to put the clothes peg on it when you're playing around with the filters, or you'll upset your better half. I'll have to change that. There's several tunes on that thing. I'll put it down to an even more annoying one. Hopefully there's a Lone Ranger or something on it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't enjoyed the video, whack that thumbs down. If you've enjoyed it, whack the thumbs up. Thumb either way is pretty good. Shows you've shown interest in the video. Right, next week we might hit the 2,000 subscribers. As soon as we do, we'll get over and do another giveaway. I'll probably give away a couple of those Koi plaques with their small ones in one single competition, but we'll do that on the 2,000 subs. I might even chuck in another prize as well, because we're very close now. But get over that and we'll do another competition. Greatly enjoyed filming this week. Now to this week's competition winner, the one who won the plaques I showed the other day. I will stick that up here so you can see who won that. That was done with a random comment picker. There's that winner. If you contact me via email, you'll find my email on the channel page. If you look on a computer, you can't see it, I don't think, if you look on a mobile phone. But if you can't find me email, chuck a comment down here in the comments, and I'll get hold of you somehow. We'll get your address and we'll get that in the post off to you. I did find the matching plaque to the two, so it's now the two small ones and the big temperature one, and I'll get those in the post off to you, okay? But there we go, guys. As I say, new competition coming up very shortly. Sooner we get to that 2,000 subs. So if you haven't, get down there and whack that button now, because as soon as we get there, I'll whack up these other prizes for a new competition. And they're very tasty, those plaques, actually. So, from down here in Devon, enjoy your ponding. There's nothing like it. Hole in the ground that you chuck money into. Catch you all later. Bye for now.